Hello, Ka-Rebyu! How are you doing today? Hopefully you are doing great ngayong malapit na ang Pasko, and what good way to celebrate Christmas but to watch a good old found footage film? Hala! Sino yun? Sino ka? Magpakita ka!
I am you, but more evil and cooler.
What are you doing here? I thought I had erased you before in my mind.
Dude, seriously, the movies you've watched and reviewed this year sucks. Those are mediocre mask movies. Not edgy enough compared to movies you've reviewed in the past.
Aba, akala mo naman kung sino ka magsalita. Bakit? Ano bang re-reviewin mo ngayon?
Glad you asked. I'm going to review a 2006 film that was shown in DVDs in online movie portals back in 2011. Megan is missing. No. Not that Megan. This one.
Dude,
What?
I decided not to review that film anymore. I mean, that thing just resurfaced from the internet because of a stupid TikTok reaction video. And I don't have the biggest confidence from the things na nagtitrend doon. I mean, can you blame me?
I know that you're too scared to review that film. If that is the case, let me do the honor, kapatid. Hi, this is Edgy Mark, but more evil and cooler. Watch carefully or else mapapanaginipan nyo ang pelikulang to. Megan is Missing is a 2011 film directed by Michael Goy and distributed by Anchor Bay Films. Tungkol to sa magkaibigang si Megan at Amy. Megan is your stereotypical bad girl with family problems, while her friend Amy is your little perfect loving family girl. One day, a friend of them introduced an online friend named Josh, who looks like if Zac Efron is too buff for High School Musical. They are not aware that this Josh guy is the ultimate monster and will be the cause of their suffering until the end of the movie. And yeah, society as well is kinda douche here. The end. Good night.
Wow.
Bruh.
That is the bleakest narration ng pelikulang narinig ko na ata sa buhay ko. But you forgot to mention, though, that this film is loosely based on the murders of two Oregon teenagers, Ashley Pond and Miranda Gaddis. But other than that, karamihan sa pelikula ay gawang fiction na. Now, for what I can say about the film, well, pangit siya. Not just because of the themes and subjects of violence in the movie, but because the film have the worst plot, worst casting, and a convoluted premise. One of the characters, Amy, had a new camcorder, so it is the explanation that had been given to us kung bakit found footage yung pelikulang to. Amy is introducing us that Megan is her best friend. After the film had literally show us na yun yung best friend niya talaga. I mean, sino kinakausap ni Amy dito? Is it the audience? Then, it's a waste of film, kumbaga, dahil kilala natin silang dalawa and their relationship to each other. The film as well is poorly acted. I know, these are amateur actors, but there are lots of low-budget movies with amateur actors who pulled off better jobs compared to these. No offense to them, I think the casting should be the one to blame here. Ito yung dilemma ko sa mga found footage video. Kasi it caters lower budget productions, shaky cams, cinematography is not really great, and the characters are acting based on real life. But if those characters are not good, showing the subtleties of a grounded acting, mawawasak agad yung suspension of disbelief ng mga audiences. Lastly, it is a half-baked public service announcement from the writer and the director. These are not characters, but rather caricatures of social extremes. No people here are acting normal as what normal people will do in real life. I think it could do more damage to the message ng pelikula para sa akin. It puts the blame more on the victims rather than the perpetrator of the crime and the society itself. Like, why did Megan fall to her demise? Is it because she was portrayed as a slut in the film na kung kani-kanino sumasama? And did she not saw the red flag ex nung online dating niya. I mean, that's too far from reality para sa akin. Or why did Amy had a similar fate like her friend? Is it because she's so naive and did not act like the douchebag classmates na nagbulag-bulagan na lang sa pangyayari kaya di sila napahamak? Well, I'll give Megan is Missing 3 out of 10. Oof. I think I need to watch Charlotte's Web 10 times to rinse this film in my mind. Hey, if you want to watch better films with same subject, here's the list of my movie recommendations. Noroi is a 2005 Japanese found footage film na iba yung feeling kumpara sa mga ordinaryong found footage na napanood mo na. It's about the disappearance of a journalist in Japan, and what's unique about it is that they used other footages uniquely like documentaries, TV shows, in a believable manner. So you can really suspend your disbelief because di siya ganun kalayo sa real life scenarios. Alice was found drowned and dead in a lake in Australia, and her parents want to find the answer about her sudden demise. What they found is more than what they expected. It's about a movie of how a person deals with death and how the people around her is affected from these natural events. Malungkot at bleak, oo, but it's one of those movies na may sense of catharsis. Not a full happy ending, pero the character arc of the character is one that makes sense. The New York police found 800 videotapes of torture videos from Poughkeepsie, New York by the notorious serial killer Ed Carver. This is tenfolds better compared sa Megan is Missing. There are still violent and disturbing imagery, but it doesn't hide itself from being a public service announcement. It is about a post-traumatic stress disorder ng isang kidnapping victim and how that pain is not easily removed from their psyche. And there you have it, folks. Movies you can watch that are far better than this film. At lagi niyong tandaan, not all things trending in the internet are superb. Most of it are just cogs of poorly written and purely executed materials. Maraming salamat sa panonood sa video kong to, at kung may gusto kang reviewin nating mga pelikula, series in the future, just click like, subscribe, click that button, mag-comment ka na sa channel ko, and maraming salamat. At sa uulitin. Again, this is Mark, Reviewhan ng Bayan, out. Bye-bye guys.